to To Day Rae with me, your girl Ray Ray. So it has been a little bit since I've done a post-op video, just kind of filling you guys in what's going on. So here's our week 14 post-op, or basically 14 weeks since I've had my gastric bypass. If you watched my other post-ops, you probably would have remembered me talking about stalling and how I was prepared for it and I was expecting it. I knew one was gonna happen and I was prepared for it. However, I don't think you're really prepared. So, the last time my post-op week 8 appointment, oh, excuse me, really tired. We had a substitute today. So, so basically, I was at 281 and I was so happy and I was so thrilled and I was still doing what I was doing, and then the scale broke. So then I haven't had batteries for my scale. So then we got the batteries and we put new batteries in, and it had actually said I weighed like 289 or something like that. And I was like, oh, this scale is wrong, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this can't be right, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's going on? So it said I had gained 9 pounds. And I'm like, how? I'm still doing everything the way I'm supposed to. I'm not like cheating. I'm not doing anything. So I kind of went into this frenzy, and my husband, he's like, well, maybe the scale just needs to be calibrated or something. I don't know. So then I got on the scale a week later and it was like 285. So I had lost, but it was still saying, you know, so I was just like, what the heck? So then I got back to 281 and it didn't move. Like every week I got on the scale, it was either 281, it was 282. And I'm like, what the heck? And I was just like, this was like for a few weeks. You figure what, this is week 14, I think I said. And so this has been like 8 weeks. And not gonna lie, I was like kind of sad about it, and I was depressed, and I didn't understand what was wrong, what was I doing wrong, what was going on. And I was like really, really upset with myself. And my husband's like, if you're that worried about it, call your doctor, talk to your doctor. Go to the support group, see if anybody else has had stalls. So one thing I did do is I went into my bariatric support group with the hospital and my surgeon and all that. And there's like a search, you know, most Facebook groups, there's like a search button. So I typed in stall, and there was so many posts about people stalling, and I probably read the majority of them. I read to see how long it was when, like, after surgery that they had a stall. Some people, it was like 2 months. One person was like a month after surgery, they stalled for like a month. And so I felt better. But then my one girlfriend who had the surgery, the one I talk about a lot, she was like messaging my husband, like, is Ray okay? Like, what's going on? Like, why isn't she losing? And my husband's like, everybody's different. She's not doing anything different. You know, she's doing what she's supposed to. I did a reset where I drink like 2 muscle milks a day and I still wasn't losing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I was talking to my girlfriend and I was just like, you know what? I said, I'm almost out of thyroid medicine. And she's like, since surgery, have you had your thyroid checked? And I said, no. So she's like, you might want to get your thyroid checked because that can probably hurt in whatever stalling. I also messaged my surgeon and I said, hey, listen, you know, I'm kind of in a tough spot right now. My mind's not right. I hit a stall. It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however many weeks it was since I had hit it, that I messaged my surgeon. And she got back to me. She says, and this is even still after I read some of the other comments in the group. And she told me, she says, stop getting on the scale. And she told me, she says, look at your body. Look She said, just because the numbers aren't moving doesn't mean things aren't happening. And she was like, look at how your clothes are fitting different. Look at this and look at that. One thing I have noticed, after I talked to her, I've noticed my pants. So I think I'm losing in my thighs because most of my jeans, if I back up, I'm wearing, these jeans, but all my jeans are baggy in the thighs. They're still tight around, or they're still fitting around my calves and my ankles, but they're all baggy up at the top. But because I'm still heavy here, like, I mean, these are 22s, but like, even though I'm like heavy up here, I think because I think this is gonna take the longest to go away, they fit here, but in the thighs and in my butt, like everything's like sagging. Like I don't even know if I can like look at this. Like, oh, you can't see. Look, like it's so baggy. It's like so baggy. And I didn't really notice it until like after, because you know how sometimes you wear clothes and they stretch out, like, because this does have stretch to it. And so I actually washed these, and when I put them on this morning, and even though they fit, I'm like, they're still so baggy. Like even this top, like it used to be so, like I had to wear a tank top under. It's like all like stretched out, and it's all like, I don't know, it's like so weird. But and I have noticed my clothes fitting different. I've been wearing and purchasing some 2X tops here and there. And to me, I'm just like, oh, they're just cut big. But a lot of 3X tops are cut small. So I was like, I get confused because I'm still buying 3X. Like when I go to Dollar General, I go to Dollar General a lot. When I go to Dollar General, like I bought a 2X shirt and I bought a 3X shirt. The 2X, I can get it on, but it is tighter than tight. But the 3Xs fit fine, but I feel like they're cut smaller. And I think I just got lucky with the other 3Xs. I don't know, maybe it's just the cut or the style. Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. So I don't know. So like I said, it's just been, she's like, stop looking at the scale, stop looking at your numbers. She said, how's your energy levels? How's this? How's that? So I told her, I said, I've had so much energy, except for the past. So except for yesterday, believe it or not, I came home, I was so tired, and I was just like, I sat on the couch, I was like, all right, I need a nap before I make dinner. Well, my husband actually came down, started making dinner, and then I went to bed at like 11, which is super early for me, by the way. And I went to bed at 11 and I slept till 6 this morning, which is totally unusual for me. Like that's unheard of for me. I'm usually in bed at 1 and I'm up at 6:30. So totally unheard of. So I was like, okay, I just guess my body needed it. But that's the other thing. I was struggling with sleep for a couple weeks, and I remember the doctor telling me, and she had asked me, how's your sleep? Like, are you sleeping? Are you getting enough sleep? Because that will stall weight loss as well. And there was like 2 weeks where I wasn't getting to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm up at 6:30. And then when I got home from work, I was coming home, I was making a cup of coffee, and then I was up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Again, like the vicious cycle, and I'm only getting a couple hours of sleep a day. And so, and I kept trying to get to bed early. So I'm trying super hard to try to get to bed no later than 12 or 1 o'clock, at least to get 5 hours of sleep. The other morning I went to bed, or the other night I went to bed really late, or really early, and I was up super early. So I was like, oh my goodness. So my sleep has been super crazy. I don't know if that has anything to do with surgery or just me, because I'm on a new thyroid medicine. So because I can't really afford the Synthroid medicine, and that's the other thing. So I did, after I talked to my surgeon, she said, why don't you go get some blood work done, go make an appointment with your primary care doctor, get a checkup. Like, she's like, have you seen her anyway since you've had surgery? Go get some blood work done. We'll see what, you know, what's what. And because I was getting ready to run out my thyroid medicine anyway. And she's like, we'll check all that out, see where you are. And, you know, she's like, talk to your primary about it. So I was like, okay. So I went to my primary care doctor. And because of my sleep and stuff, and this is the thing, like when I had my blood pressure taken at the hospital, it was like super good. And I was like, yes. Then when I had my blood pressure taken but I just think it's because I didn't sleep. The first lady did it, said it was like 130 over something. But then when she did it, it was like higher. So I was like, I don't know. So she doesn't want me off my blood pressure medicine, which is fine, whatever. So I'm still taking my blood pressure medicine. Of course, I'm not on any diabetic medicine. My A1C was like super low. It was like a 5, or it was like a 4 point. It was basically round up to 5. So there was that. My cholesterol, so my bad cholesterol is still high and my good cholesterol is low. So I need to figure out how to balance that out, but the numbers are improving. The bad cholesterol numbers, that is, not the good cholesterol. So I need to figure out how to get good cholesterol in. Let's see, what else? All my vitamin panels came back good. Now my thyroid, I don't understand, like, I know thyroid, okay? Like, I know I have thyroid issues. I know I have to take thyroid medicine. However, I was on a high dose. I was on like 75 or whatever it was. I'm now on 0.25, so I'm on a much lower dose. But it's when I read my blood work, the one THC level was, or TS, whatever, it was high, but the other one was low. But it was just on like the brink of normal. So I don't know. So hopefully that will help. Like the other day, I've been like a mad woman cleaning. Like I did 10,000 steps the other day in the house. Like that's hardcore cleaning. That's what I was doing. I was scrubbing walls. I feel like, I mean, I cleaned before, but I didn't clean like I'm cleaning now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cleaning. Like I feel like I have so much cleaning to make up for, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so insane. Like I said, I've talked about it before, my OCD is getting worse, and I did talk to her about my anxiety because my anxiety has been getting really bad. And so she said that could be with your levels, but everything else came back great. All my other blood work came back normal, except for my like I said, my good cholesterol is low, but my bad cholesterol is going down. It's still a little high, but the numbers have dropped crazily, so that's a good thing. Like I said, not diabetic, none of that. Still got the high blood pressure, but we're working on that. So yeah, like, so that's kind of why I haven't made a update video, because the scale just wasn't moving. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really bummed, and I was very upset about it. And I guess I was just kind of dealing with the emotions. And like I said, I thought, like, I did a whole body reset. Like I said, there was a couple days where that's all I did. Like I was just drinking protein shakes or drinking protein water, and that's it. And you know, the scale still wasn't moving. So I was just like, oh, come on. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, as prepared as I thought I wasn't prepared. And that's okay, you know. And even my surgeon told me, she says, you can have up to 3 to 4 stalls your first year. So I was like, oh, great, you know. Yeehaw. But she's like, just keep pushing your fluids and start moving some more. And I'm more active because, like, I'm getting, if I don't hit my 10,000 steps, I'm getting closer and closer every single day. So that just shows that I'm moving, you know. So, and I sent her all my test results and stuff, and she said, you know, once your thyroid medicine, we'll see how that goes. And now every 6 weeks, I have to go get my thyroid checked because the weight loss can affect it. So, but yeah, so that's what has kind of been going on. Like I said, I thought I was prepared, but you're not really prepared for it. You know what I mean? Like, the one teacher that I work with who also had weight loss surgery, she had said the same thing. She hit a stall, but hers was only for like 2 weeks, and she was frustrated. And she said like, but her first stall, she's actually had 2, and her first stall was like a couple weeks right after surgery. And then her other stall was just recent, but she said it only lasted for like 2 weeks. And she said like, her first stall was for 2 weeks. So, so she's like, right now she's just stalling for like 2 weeks at a time. But I'm just like, mine has been over a month. But I saw in my bariatric surgery group that some people stalled for 2 months. They've stalled over a month. They've stalled for 3 months. So I know everybody's different. But, and I guess that's okay, because I feel like the quicker you lose weight, your skin doesn't have a chance to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this way it's just like my skin will just start kind of, I don't know. But yeah, so I haven't had any, knock on wood, any hair loss or anything like that yet. I'm taking all my vitamins. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, so that is my 14-week, I think I said 14-week update from my bariatric gastric bypass surgery. So I did post pictures on my To Day Rae page and on my Instagram. They're the same pictures, but if you want to check them out, I did a side-by-side in the, not the same pants, because I couldn't remember what pants I used. I couldn't find them this morning. In the same pants, or different pants, same tank top. So I did side-by-sides from 2 weeks after surgery to up to now. So I think it was from when I was 312. Surgery morning, like I said, I was 329. My highest weight ever was 389. So I might do a side-by-side picture of me then and me now. Like, I don't know. I haven't done that yet. I'm still thinking about it, but because it was pretty embarrassing, and it's like the only picture that I have of myself. And I have my son in front of me because I'm like, block me. When I was that big, there was no blocking. But I'm still like that. I'm like, okay, get in front of me. Block me. But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely been a journey. It's been a wild. I like, people come up to me like, oh my God. One lady, I was sitting at the computer at work, and I was printing things for the teacher I work with, and she was like, she's like, Rae, is that you? And I was like, oh, hey, hi, how you doing? She's like, I did not even recognize you from behind. She's like, I didn't even recognize you. She's like, oh my gosh. And I see her every day. And I was just like, oh, really? You know? And, but yeah, so I still get people who say, oh my gosh, you look so good. And I'm like, I'm in a stall, like, but thank you. I was like, really? You know? And they're just like, yeah, you're looking, you know? So other people notice it, but of course I don't notice it, or my husband doesn't notice, because we see each other every day. But yeah, other than that, like I said, the stuff is happening. The scale might not be moving, but you just kind of sometimes need that validation from the scale. Like, am I losing? Am I really losing? Like, I feel like I'm losing. Like, I could definitely tell in my face and my cheeks and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know. But it's definitely been crazy. So yeah. So if anybody's out there losing weight, you know, and you hit a stall, I know it messes you up in the head, because it messed me up big time. Especially since it was over a month. Just remember, everybody's different. Keep doing what you're doing. This numbers will start to move. I need to start taking measurements, but I need another measuring tape. So I need to start measuring like my body and circumferences and stuff like that to see. But I know I'm definitely like, my thighs are going because my pants and my butt is probably gone. That's probably why I don't see it, because I can't look at my butt, because I don't think I have a butt anymore. So yeah, all right guys, well I'm gonna wrap this video up because it is 20 minutes long. Ow, and I just hit my knuckle on the table. I'm actually gonna go record my Ipsy bag video so I can get that out to you guys. And I have a special fun cake prepared for you guys this weekend or Friday night or something. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I do have a fun thing prepared. So, all right guys, on that note, I'm gonna wrap this video up. And so I hope you like it. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And just keep on doing you. And remember to be kind, because you don't know what kind of battle someone's going through. So don't be a dick. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for watching. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.